Driver License Compact. Utah is a member of both the Driver License Compact (DLC) and the Non-Resident Violator Compact (NRVC). The DLC provides guidelines for greater cooperation among members in driver license matters. Among other things, members' jurisdictions exchange driver records and forward convictions for traffic offenses to the driver's home state. 45 states, plus the District of Columbia, Washington, D.C., are members of the DLC. States that are not members are Georgia, Massachusetts, Wisconsin, Michigan, and Tennessee. Non-Resident Violator Compact. The NRVC provides the members to forward notices from their courts when out-of-state driver has failed to comply with the terms of a traffic citation. The driver's home state will suspend the driver's privilege to drive until it receives satisfactory evidence that the driver has complied with the terms of the citation in the member state. This compact also facilitates release of out-of-state drivers who are cited by law enforcement instead of incarcerating them or requiring post of bond. 44 states plus the District of Columbia, Washington, D.C. are members of the NRVC. States that are not members of the are Alaska, California, Michigan, Montana, Oregon, and Wisconsin. Obtaining a driver license. It is always unfortunate when people spend time, gas, to come to one of our offices only to find out that they cannot be helped for some reason. Here are some hints to avoid having that happen to you. Double check that you have all the correct documentation before visiting a driver license office. All documents must be an original or a copy certified by the issue agency. Faxed or photocopied documents will not be accepted. All documents are subject to department review and approval. Additional information may be required. Any name variation from your identity document must be accompanied by legal authorization documentation identifying the update information, marriage, divorce, or court order. In some cases, document approval may not occur in the same day and may require an additional visit. All documents provided by to the division will be imaged and stored in a secure database and will be returned to the applicant. Arrive early enough to be able to complete processing, including taking a knowledge test. More time may be required if you need to take a skill test. We cannot guarantee completion of required processing after closing time. Skills tests include motorcycle skills tests are given by appointment only. Skills tests will not be given when conditions exist that would create unsafe driving. Those conditions include bad weather and vehicles that are not registered or are unsafe, e.g., broken windshields or no seat belts. Although you may pay for your license by check, credit card, or cash, there are a few things you should know. Checks must be payable to the Department of Public Safety and must be in the correct amount. We cannot cash payroll or two-party checks. If your check is returned by the bank, you will be required to pay a $20 service charge if you wish to keep your driving privilege. All learners who wish to take a driver test must be accompanied by a licensed driver. For additional information on documentation, please visit dld.utah.gov/required documentation. Save time and schedule your appointment in advance. Visit dld.utah.gov to schedule an appointment for your license. Driver license certificates. Obtaining a driver license certificate involves these simple steps. Completion certificate of driver training and completion of other additional driving requirements. See below. Or have a clear license status from another state or country. Assumptions of financial liability. Furnish acceptable proof of identity and legal lawful presence in the United States. Furnish two acceptable forms of evidence as evidence of your Utah residence address. Furnish acceptable proof of your social security number or proof of ineligibility to obtain a social security number as a result of their legal lawful presence status. Payment of applicable fees. Completion of medical questionnaire and vision test. Completion of required knowledge test, skills test, and a photo. Required license test. When you're ready to take the driver license examination, go to any full-time driver license division office. See back page for office locations and their business hours or our website at dldutah.gov. Note, once an application is started at a driver license office, all elements of that application must be completed at that office. Knowledge test. The knowledge test will include road signs. You may be shown several common road signs and asked to identify what they mean. Written questions. You will be asked to answer a number of written questions based upon information in this handbook, including questions specific to the class of license you're applying for, questions on safe driving practices, questions regarding driving and traffic laws, and license sanctions. You are allowed to take 2 knowledge tests per day, providing the division can facilitate the test. Traffic Safety and Trends Exam. All first-time license applicants will be required to pass an additional test and receive 100% to receive their first-time Class D license. The test is offered online and may be taken as many times as necessary prior to licensing. 50% of the questions will relate to major causes of traffic-related deaths as identified in statistics published by the Highway Safety Office. Driver Skills Road Test. You will be required to demonstrate your driving ability. You are required to provide the vehicle for the test. If it must be properly registered and accompanied with vehicle safety laws, including functioning safety belts. The vehicle may be rejected if its condition could cause harm to the examiner's person or clothes. The licensed applicants of the examiner are the only occupants allowed in the vehicle during the skill test. In addition to road rules and regulations, you will be evaluated on the use of proper driving techniques, general behavior and attitude, driving posture and proper use of lanes, left and right turns, starting and stopping, parking on hills and between cars, observance of traffic signs and signals, backing, U-turns, and steering coordinations, attention at intersections, and overall ability to operate the vehicle safely and appropriately. During the skill test, you will not be asked to do anything that is against the law. Third-party testers. Third-party testers are available to administer skills tests to individuals who are applying for a Class D operator license. Third-party testers must be certified and licensed both as a commercial driver education instructors and as commercial school testers in order to administer the skills tests. A separate fee for testing will be required by third-party testers, which is not part of the licensing fees collected by the division. For a current list of certified third-party testers, please visit dld.utah.gov. Sample questions. 1. Head check means to turn your head, look to the left or right, checking for traffic, which can't be seen in a mirror. True or false? You may keep your out of state license when applying for a Utah license. True or false? Which party testers are available to administer? A. Knowledge test. B. Driving skills test. And C. Both knowledge and driving skills tests. Test answers: 1. True. 2. False. And 3. B.